Yo ho ho. Yo
Hello,
ho
hello.
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 ho. Okay.
Hello, hello.
Okay.
Hello, hello.
Okay. 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 Uh-oh. Got some technical issues. Uh-oh. Got some technical issues. Uh-oh. Got some technical issues. Uh-oh. Got some tech. Yeah. We did it. Okay. We're finally getting it going here. Okay. We're finally getting it All right. It was being weird. I'm sorry. We're good now. Going here. All right. So we're gonna show some attacks since so much has changed, and we're gonna look at what people are doing nowadays. This is prior to the changes that are coming in the next like couple weeks or less at that. Probably actually, probably during CWL actually. Let's just jump into it. This is a tutorial, guys, so a good opportunity to learn some strats. We're going to a war we lost because this clan is pretty good, so we get some good bases to show. And also the shame of us leaving so many on the board. A most unfortunate war, but oh, that's funny. I was just gonna start here and go up. So, dragons. A lot of the enemy bases were quite good, I must say. So, when you want an idiot-proof strat, this is my go-to. The thing is, you are walking this bad boy in as quickly as you possibly can. I choose to bring the spears because they allow you to pick off defenses that could be missed if RC wants to walk around the outside. So the rule of thumb is you're bringing all invis, and you just try not to screw it up. But even if you do, there's still a lot of give in the attack. And this one I missed like quite a few invis I didn't make absolute use of, or I went too early. Rule of thumb: you drop it and you count to 4 Mississippi, and then you go through the motion of dropping the next one. Some people count to 5. That's a little tight sometimes, depending on human error. So essentially, you want to take out a corner or a triangle portion of the base, and then you're going to either send um, the the siege barracks with the queen on the queen weak side, or you're going to send it to just kind of help with the pathing and help with cleanup at the end of the day. In this case, it was a little bit of a weird angle. I wanted to come in on the left here. I probably should have, because of all these defenses are kind of taken out. I didn't want to push everything around the outside too much. But dragons in the clan castle, they help later. We get everything together. I like to hold the warden ability for just a moment. I don't want to get too much until I see a lot of damages going down. I mean, right now you do see a lot of damage, and we're getting the major use of the heal right there. I like to also get the rage in a place that you know that the drags need to get through very quickly, and that wasn't the best placed rage, but I knew only a couple dragons would be attacking the town hall. We needed that town hall poisoned down as soon as possible, so everything just pushes around the outside. Sometimes you'll find that the dragons will split, which is actually good for cleanup and time, because you can time fail these attacks depending on how long you start with. Sometimes it takes too much time to get the RC working and or the queen walk, but with the queen arrow, you want to take out the air sweepers or air defenses, which is a great starting point. And then everything else follows. This is a dead base. What's up, guys? Whoever's here now. Going up from there, Neo. So Tam again, always a guy we watch, a fun man to watch. He's been kind of dancing back and forth between a couple different strats, and it's been working just as fine as usual for him. Taking care of the outside, we are walking that Royal Champ. This is something that I have come to love. I didn't use it very much at all until recently. Now it's kind of the cornerstone of most attacks. You can choose to run it with the Invis Fox, and you're basically just swapping timers of Invis. So just there's like key times in your attack that you know you need to have the, I believe it's at 56, and starting down from there you have to time them out perfectly. Some of us like to just use, you know, other things not involving the chance. He's gonna suck that RC out of there. Another good use of the spell there. Clean out that whole area, make a nice easy funnel. And then the Root Riders come in. Root Riders, I don't think are going to be impacted very much at all by the update. At least I don't know. I don't think it will. The goal is you have to keep the Root Riders inside the aura of the Warden, and whether or not you can do that, um, it's a lot more effective than a lot of other strats out there, especially when you're dealing with Velks. Velks might have the issue of running ahead. Um, Also, like super witches and things like that might lose their skeletons, might run out ahead too under a rage or something like that. So there's a lot of troops that can run ahead. In this case, this is a very smooth style attack here as well, and he's just going kind of ground and pound with those big yetis doing their work. Still a very effective strat. You're going to notice that it's just normal that the RC is going to be starting out a lot of these attacks. It is getting to this point, and you could see this coming from a long time in the past. You could see the fact that the most successful attacks are always going to be the ones that have multiple steps to them. Skill is definitely coming into play a lot more nowadays than they used to. Used to be able to just drop any and all troops and everything would just push all the way. And you don't get that ability nowadays. You have to take things. You're not going to be able to take out all the defenses with just one warden ability. They're not going to carry across the whole base and around. So it gets a little bit to that point where it's very important that we have at least one, at least one step prior to your main attack is going to be extremely important. So here we got the so Rhino's a spam guy, right? He's been doing it for a while, and that's no disrespect whatsoever. It is look at all those Yetis. For him, it's a matter of what works. There's going to be attackers out there who are just simply not comfortable with a lot of the standard strats that people are using, and I think that that's okay. I think you have to continue to apply to your strengths, and it would be a waste to be trying to force a strat that doesn't work for you. So Yetis, I mean, they have that ability of going in random directions, and it's a little unpredictable, and you have to be prepared for some unfortunate things. What's up, E? There he is, baby. E's back, always the number one guy up in here, man. Maybe the only one. That's it. We're just trying to learn some new strats here. Or some current strats, nothing's very new. I got allergies so bad my throat is messed up and my nose is all stuffed, so it's you know it's not about sounding pretty, I guess. Um, this attack worked. I'm gonna speed it up here because we don't have too long until war starts, and I got some shows I'm watching tonight and things. So not gonna be on here for too long. Just gonna get these quick ones showcased here, and hopefully we can get some people over to check it out. So here you see a spam strat that were 18 Yetis. All of the earthquakes. Um, that was just kind of more of a you definitely don't see that too much right now. Oh, it's me again. I'm sorry. So I do like these bases. Again, when you're using dragons, you want to be able to attack from a flat side. You can't put them in a corner and have them kind of forced to go around. Oh, we've just been going for a few minutes here. This is like my third attack here that we're showing. We're just going through the war list and for our last war and just see how everything goes. So I definitely like to take out the heavy defenses that are typically around the monolith, and then I will notice that I'll start him in the middle, and no matter what, RC she is going to be pushing around either side. Sometimes pathing is screwed up again, so that's why I like to bring the spears. that can either set pathing or fix, be able to snipe inward toward defenses that you might be going around. Well, yeah, from last war, I had some thought into doing live attacks, considering war is within an hour from now. So I guess depending on the schedule here, I'd like to do live ones, but it is live commentary because I haven't seen these before. So we got really far with the RC there, literally chopped the base in half. That's a significant amount, and then we just have those dragons going straight and into that L pattern. We talk about the L pattern a lot here because it's just kind of proof of how pathing is going to need to go. They can't go around so much as they can straight forward. And as long as they're moving across the flat side of the base with all of those defenses, we have a lot of health. So I made sure to keep those dragons alive as long as possible here. And right before it gets too crazy, we are going to pop the Warden and get everything healed back up, get the Rage down. We are going to push through as many things as we can as we deal with these traps along the way. And then after this, it's just get in there with the minion prince, freeze everything up on that kind of second half of the base usually, and then watch the drags do their work. We're going to speed this up here as well. It's been working a lot, and like I gotta say, it's idiot proof because I'm doing it. So any strat that I do is an idiot proof strat for the most part. The invis it's the hardest thing to learn is how the RC walks, and the coolest part is it's very forgiving as long as you make sure there is an invis over the RC, because she will go down very quickly here, as we can see. This might have been one where she went down early. I forgot. So here's another example of where I might use the RC ability to snipe the inside if we needed to do that. But that worked okay. You know, if you had like if your monolith was here and she might not push in all the way, that's when we do the sniping. But here, clearly you can tell it's going to work its way around. RC likes to get busy on heroes and stuff, so that's a little unfortunate. Because you're going to have to eat some invis. See, that was bad. I did what I could there, but we didn't get too much use out of that. And then I don't know why I said it was me. It's not me. It's Drum. But so we get started there, and we're pushing those fat yetis in. I haven't really seen these too much right now. I'm seeing people using them, but aside from that blimp bomb strat that was around, it's no longer, but it's not going to be useful for much longer at all. So we got the ability, nice, lots of damage coming in, negating everything, healing everything back up, especially those healers that are going through the poison. Everything's going to be nice and safe in there, and just kind of picking off from the outside here, RC has free reign to just snipe away. We have we got hero spells. We're going to revive some, whatever hero is most useful, probably RC if we needed it. In this case, this is a crushed base already, you can see. Um, Waiting to see. I do like the giant with the queen. That's been a cool kind of update that I've been using as well. I find it useful in most situations. So here's a good example of where we'll probably end up reviving as soon as some things get in range here. And once that happens, we can just pick it off, and life is good. That's nice. That's nice. So Drum's getting it there as well. Stevo's been using the Root Riders, but also the Dragons, and happy to see that here. It might have been a little time since the Root Riders, but he was one of the most. He was one of the first guys I'd seen using dragons in the modern day. Him and Stu. But same old trick right here. You can really choose to do what you want. We got the 2 revive spells, so obviously we really want to get as much as we can here. We want to get, once that is down, we have 1 more invis, and that's going to be quite a start to get things pushing forward here. Lots of damage. Okay, so that goes down. We got a nice little section out here. Now we'll see what he wants to do. Gonna snipe away. I think was the goal there the air sweeper. I think that's what we wanted down there. But that should be okay. Now with a pathing like this, not a bad choice for dragons. Just be careful where you're putting them down. We got the blimp coming in here. Are we going to? What do we got? Yeah, we got the big boys in there. So we're going to be seeing that a lot here with the Super Yetis since they were broken with the most recent update. Drags pushing around. Sometimes they split as usual. You know, you don't want it to be too bad. Unfortunately, Queen is super busy here. She was supposed to be pushing around the outside this whole time. Now that's forcing the dragons to get through. RC in the bottom will end up reviving later. Is going to clear out whatever it doesn't right now. And yeah, with Queen pushing around the top here, they'd have been able to push around these defenses. Like right now, they'd be tanking everything and probably pushing through a lot better. But instead, we have to hold on to that other potion. Or I call it a potion. I don't know why. Revive spell, whatever. And it's just about patience at this point. For the minion prince, I've seen people use the defense armor as well as the mini, or the minion guys that come out of them. I think both are just as useful. The little minions are kind of nice to help block and do a little extra damage compared to survivability for the prince. So that's okay, whatever you prefer. And that's this is another dead base. A little bit of a closer one, but we got heroes alive. It sure did. Yeah, the RC did all the work right there. Yeah. And that sucked having to deal with let's see, that was 13. Yo. Yeah, that sucked having to deal with the queen was so busy as well on the ice Laloon. Oh, here we go. Is we got a bomb? Oh no. Oh wow, look at that. Very tricky right there using the invis. We're getting in there and then we are going back and forth again on the invis timer, which is so cool to see that. And as soon as she comes up, takes damage for just a second, but then goes back. So that's kind of it's a dangerous time to make sure you have that timing synced up. And if you screw up the timing, it's just like impossible to fix it. I'm not good enough to fix it, at least. So we're going to get as far as we can, then we are going to suck it on up and come in the flat side here with the heroes. Another ice. I might start to use those. I see a lot of us using them, so I don't want to be like everyone else. I want to mix it up a little bit, but they seem to be working pretty well. Good to see they're useful for something. However, once you run your RC with it, it's just going to explode everything, but look at that. That's pretty effective. If it actually worked. So here we're going to see the ability here coming from the Warden. As soon as things are pushing, here we go. Look how low health everything is. It's just that heal is so important for, I mean, for all troops, but those higher HP troops can really get a lot of benefit from the heal. They are quite thick, and those heroes are just hiding behind everything, so that's going to be easy. We have the Town Hall kind of last here, but that's just, I mean, that is a heavy part of damage right there. A lot of damage going in on that stuff. The Root Riders were very healthy though, so they were able to tank, I guess, just long enough. We got the King ability. That's what did the trick right there. And then clean up troops, it's over. Neo's done it again. Excellent style, as always. Sorry for whoever's watching. I'm not as entertaining tonight, not like I am anyways, but I just feel a little rough here on my face is all messed up with this allergy business. OG3, a newer member. I believe this is first on the video with us here as we go higher up on the list. Brilliant attacker. We got the drags and we got the super barbs. So let's see how this works. Once again, starting out with oh, decent little walk. We got a clone. We got a couple clones going down, and an interesting choice with the drill on the CC. RC doing what it does best, kind of walking around with those outside defenses, trying to draw away from pushing forward into here. For someone who brought a bunch of invis, that would probably be able to take out that whole section right there, and that would be good as well. But that's fine, we'll suck it up, and then we get to use RC later, so that's actually really important. And then we just have a bunch of, good troop space invested here instead of wasting everything on extra dragons. We're using the dragons we need, but also we're going to be able to push using those barbs around the outside. And we got everything pushing forward. We got the blimp coming in here. Ability goes down, healing those dragons, pushing forward through the hardest part, definitely. And then we're just going to go around in circles here a couple times and start cloning like crazy and watch how it goes. Those things definitely do a lot of damage. They all kind of ran the wrong way there, didn't they? Tesla farm, that's an interesting situation. That's actually pretty annoying to deal with there. It's just too much though. Troops are going crazy. Still all those dragons there in the middle. No problem. So we're seeing different ways that we can use this. There is no exact way. It's again and again we say it's all about what works for you. Um, the idea is the same, but getting to the objective is different. So that can be admired. Because everybody deserves to have their own specialty style of an attack, and it just makes sense. It appeals to each individual. It's your own mark you get to leave on a strat. So we're gonna keep moving up here. New is up on the board. So we're gonna show these. We'll see where we're at for time, and we'll see what's going on here. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to keep going, but we'll just go until we can't anymore and see what happens. Starting queen up here at the top, we got the Super Yetis. An interesting addition. And we're pushing kind of in toward the town hall here on the side. So I am kind of interested to see how well this is going to do coming in at the town hall the way that it is. It does bother me that it starts out a little bit slow, but I guess that's not really a huge deal. We need a king alive right there, pushing forward, healing everything. Everything's invulnerable, big rage in the middle. At this point, those middle defenses are just going to start blowing up. Yep, we got to jump for the back end. This is moving through kind of nice here. I like how this works. Just good old ground and pound, old school style. Jump them through. They're very thick troops, and the more damage they take, the more buildings they're going to kill at the same time. So it's kind of a big win here. And yeah, this is it's not going to be able to keep up. Once again, the lava pups. Jeez. Those things have been working well, haven't they? I mean, I guess the base is going down, but they're being annoying. They're doing their job and they're being annoying. All right. So we got that going on. That works fine. We got Joe. Let's see what kind of variation here. We got a little combo. A little less on the drags. We got the 4 drag riders. Blimp bomb here. Huge bomb. Taking out the air sweepers are going down. Well, the one that matters. Setting up that funnel nice and early, taking out the sweeper. That's beautiful. So that you are probably going to come in. I don't know. I wouldn't know exactly how I would use drags on this space. I mean, I guess I'd try and come in through this way, but because this seems a little awkward coming this way. but I guess queen is going to be doing a good job there, so I officially don't know. So queen sucked up, kind of interested. Okay, yeah, so we are going to come in this way, so that was fine. There's a plan for the pathing there, so it felt a little bit awkward where we were sitting, but this is going to work nice. Hopefully those heroes will be able to stay alive too long enough, because there isn't anything too crazy over there. So king should be able to tank for a while. We got to get those cannons down. I kind of would like to have seen king break open there, but I'm not going to like criticize. This obviously worked just fine. And we're using the rage aura, so that's really cool too. Lots of damage around those kind of bait parts on bases like this. You see that a lot. So keep in mind here, you really only need your troops to be making it through half the base because the other half is supposed to blow up using these loons here. The loons are going a little bit wild. That, I'm afraid, is the downfall of bases like that kind of bait. They bait the blimps. Once again, the lava pups doing some work. Uh, Heroes of the day, guys. I'm calling it out. They slow down the attack speed too. I'm thinking about switching immediately. Still, we have that many dragons alive. That many dragons is going to be able to deal with what's left there. Imagine if those loons worked. They would have taken out each side here. It would have been definitely over by now. So Joe's doing it. Again, guys, no two are exactly the same. They're really mixed up. There's multiple different ways to do it. Let's check out SCP here. SCP using kind of some fun stuff here. Little combo, we got the Super Yetis involved. We're going to be pushing the RC once again. A healthy enough amount of invis. Going to be able to take down the town hall here, which is also fantastic. So now we just don't have to worry about it at all. It's a non-problem. We can focus on the heavy defenses at this point. Going after that ice Lalo. And just very slowly. So now we want to find out, are we going to push in from the 10, 11 o'clock, or are we coming down here? That we will find out shortly. Maybe he's thinking too. What? Okay, so we're pushing through here. A lot of defenses here. Sorry, we're good. Missed like
Oh,
quite
here
a
we go.
few
Are we
images
good
I
now?
didn't make absolute use of, or I went too early. Hopefully we're okay now. Yes, you can hear me? Oh, thank goodness. Sorry, we're good. Missed like
Oh,
quite
here
a
we go.
few
Are we
images
good
I
now?
didn't make
Oh, that's weird. Damn. Okay. Well, we saw this attack new, doing his thing. So I didn't fix the problem with my mic, but I did make it so I just have to turn off my headset and turn it back on, and it just randomly works, but it takes a minute. So without you telling me it wasn't working, I wouldn't know. So it's like I gotta get you on payroll for this, man. All right. So Super Yetis, they work. We've seen it now. Um, I mean, it makes sense that they work. It's I wouldn't be surprised if they're part of Smash strats as well with healers even. It sounds a little wild, but I've seen it before. Oh boy. Kai Shore. Or Keyshore. I don't know, I'm sorry. However you say it, buddy. I say Kai Shore in my head. Starting again. We got the RC pushing around, getting into that corner, so it's going to kind of open some options up however we want to push into the base here. There there really is no wrong way to do it as long as you've got a plan for whatever choice you're making for the direction RC is sweeping. Kai? Kai is the right? Yeah, that's what I don't know. All right, so this is something I try and avoid doing. No, key? God damn it. I got it wrong, man. Key. 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 So this way, obviously he took out this guy, and I think he took out number one as well, which is just absolutely beastly work. But he came at an angle I typically try to avoid, and it kind of makes me nervous to come in toward the monolith because they tend to just load it full of traps, and it actually did a lot of damage early to those dragons here. As usual, he is smashing through these bases, but it's you pick up these little things, and it's like I'll be just as happy to nitpick myself, or obviously the attack worked, and we can't complain about it working, but I just pick up on these things that make it weird that I see. Oh man, he's on now. Maybe I'll just ask him directly about his name, because now it's all I care about. All right, so we went down. We got a king to go through. We got that town hall as last. That is working, son. Boy, if you give those that poison a chance to work, I mean, it's definitely effective. Oh, new hitting number two. I'm showing this war, guys, because these bases are good. I'm gonna give it to them. They've got a good spread of bases. It was pretty tough. Um, so we cut a good pathing. Once again, we see the Tesla trap, so we have seen this base before here, right? And then coming in right at the monolith. It's gonna be, see all those traps in there? It's like an issue to deal with those. So we got that down really quickly, actually. We're pushing CC around the outside. It's kind of, you never know how it's gonna go that way. I hate those sections with the single Inferno towers, but they're gonna die. So we gotta jump on the back end, and boom, big rage coming up.
Heavy defenses are able to go down. Everything is still so healthy. King ability, break through all the walls on the back half. That is what I like using the king for as well. The king is good when you're able to use that to bust open those walls on that back half. It's so much stronger than having to bring a jump. I used to be a 2 jump guy, and all these people are using just 1 jump in their strats, and I find that I just couldn't make it to the backside. I'm using like super witches and stuff, and when you have king to help that out, I can't believe I didn't use it earlier. 1 hit left on that single target, but it's going to cause problems. It's going to cause a problem until Big Boy comes in and deals with it. All right, there he is again. He's doing a completely different strat here. Look at this guy. This guy does his homework, and you can see it. You can literally see the homework. He missed the invis right there and committed to just taking the damage and kind of resetting that timer, keeping it up. Let's see if it comes back to bite him here as he's very low on health. Now we're at a point where we can't let him go any longer. Oh, just barely holding on right there, and that's gonna take that into. Oof, man. That was. Oh, sure. I hear you, E. Yeah, that's nice. I like hitting bases like that though. For something about those I do enjoy. I wish I had more like people here so I could actually like talk to people about different stuff. Like you're talking about this base, it's like cool, man. I'd like the opportunity to talk about this base instead of me just rambling about it. I want to have like interaction with people. I wish I actually had uh, some type of an audience. Look at those defenses there are doing crazy things. Wow. What a commitment to have to deal with that. Those are wild defenses right there. Once again, going into the tornado trap there too. I mean, and the pathing around the outside. Like, think about this base for a second. This is actually like, this is a cool ass base. Um, those troops were able to get to the core, so I think they could have done a better job trying to bait around the outside, but I mean, that's pretty good. Yeah, dude, I'm not even gonna get into it. I asked Drummy about this, and he was like, I don't know, maybe he's just busy or something, because there's no way he wouldn't want to. But like I told him, he's like, ah, yeah, sure, hopefully we could pull it off. I'm like, of course we can, dude. You just come into Discord and talk with me. That's all you got to do. We'll just watch it together. So this worked. But take a look. I mean, it's definitely getting down there. The bomb, that's a lot of damage. Whew, very close. Good thing for the healers. Yeah, I just want to change. Like, if you actually go to Drummy's channel, it's on this channel. You can find it from there. He did these videos, and there were a few videos of him and I playing a couple different games together, and just like being like drunk and high. Like it, it wasn't good. I mean, we were just laughing about stuff. It was funny. Um, but I would love for it because he did these videos, and in his role being just a completely inexperienced guy trying to explain what he's seeing in front of him, on the screen. And I'm trying to do like the full blown strategy vids of like at the time it was like the one hot Jake from One Hive doing those attacks and just talking through everything. And his videos are so much funnier. Like I'd actually rather see his than mine because of the stupid shit he did. So if he could come in and see, because that was my thought, is you get the pro and the fail the fail guy in to do this collab together and be hilarious. All right,
gonna keep going down here. A lot of these bases were still close to maxed outside of, some walls and some things that weren't maybe overcharged, supercharged, whatever the hell you call it. Once again, RC is happening. Dude, I gotta talk to him. Maybe he's busy. So this is huge. Like, what a cool area to be able to clean out. I'd be pushing this with my mass invis as well. And I would make it to like one of these sides, and then that's when I would pop the oh, goes down. Good use. We probably wanted to get that, but we got pathing. Anyways, I forgot what I was talking about, but God, drum would be great, man. Now I just can't stop. So here, this is what I mean. We're talking about coming in on the flat side of things. Hopefully that air defense will be dead by the time we get there. Probably not, but that's the point. Pushing things inward here. So air defenses, I was talking about that because when they go on the side, they can pick off. They pick off the healers and stuff on the outside from those angles. All right, so here we are. We got 2 revives. So this is good because you do want to push a hero on the weak side as well if you can. In this case, this is great support. Interesting freeze, but it doesn't matter. That's a doesn't matter kind of freeze right there. And then you just got a really good split right here. It's working just fine. These are attacks that work from people who use them often, and I mean, it's working on so many different types of bases here as well. So if you feel like you're struggling right now, for whatever reason, um, try one of these. That's the whole point of this video. There's no shame in trying. Clearly, one of these are bound to work somehow. So there's Drum, doing the good work, getting that taken care of. Another one from Joe. Do we have the drags again? Yep. So Joe has done 2 attacks now. The mass spam drags. Again, we try and rein it in when we're talking about the use of a strat like this. We want multiple steps and things like that. But again, in a world and a time, if you're struggling, and at least you're using those strong troops, um, that's the best gain of it. Now, what you can do here that's a better idea is you drop your clones around the outside of the walls to try and get them to clone out. So that would be able to pick off all these outside defenses as well. You don't need them all in the middle in the same spot. But you see the split here a little bit going on each side. RC is leading the charge on the outside over there. That's going to definitely take out everything. All that side is taken out. The middle here, once again, we're dealing with the ice pups, guys. That's the topic of the night for defense. The whole point is not to have everyone use the same defensive troops, but anyways, so here we are in a situation where we use mass drags, right? We wanted those drags to happen, but because we didn't take out a section of the base first, those dragons have fizzled out, and now it is where it lies. We're in the fate of the pathing, and hopefully things that are going to be able to tank in time. And I'm so sorry to Joe, because I don't mean to crap on a strategy like this at all. He went 2 for 2. There he is. Hey, buddy, he's on now. Did you hear me? I was trying to pronounce your name, man. Can you do me a favor? All right. Is it Kaishore? Is it Keyshore? Like Kee or Kye? Kai? Key? Hey, what's up, dude? Axe Wait, Keyshore. Keyshore. Apologies, guys. The pronunciation. I'm just a typical American white dude. I got no I got no benefits of no intelligence outside on an international sense. Apologies. Perfect. Okay. All right. So I'm gonna have to get it out of my head that my brain was telling me Kai Shore. I'm over it. I've already spent like like 10 minutes talking about it. Oh man. And I'm over it. I'm gonna get it right. We're good. All right, so we keep going here. Down the line, I mean, these bases are not easy. I love these little bait design style bases. They've got the poison, so you're dealing with all the elements of a tough base here. They've got their heaviest defenses kind of split on each side. They're very well put together bases, but with this strat, since we're able to use the RC the way that we are, it's putting us in a really good position to be able to pick off those defenses, kind of create our own pathing with the strat that we have the way that we want to. Again, some people are using just about maybe 5 invis. Some people use like 4 to 5, and then they will run with the invis pet as well. That's going to allow them to offset invis timers, be able to take advantage of that extra time of invis, but the timing is pristine. You have to execute it well. You have to practice it very well. On the other hand, you commit to bringing more invis, and then you're not bringing the fox with. That invis is going to. You can still push the RC probably a little bit farther. You can get a little bit more bang for it, but at the expense for all those extra spell slots. So here we are, we're pushing. It's a little bit awkward until things get recentered here. Got a big bomb coming. We're going to want to use the warden ability perfectly. So we just made it through those heavy defenses. We're going to start solo tanking everything over here, just freezing it. Just get it out of the way for right now. We're bringing back the RC. Ooh, that's a nice little combo right there. We're pushing in the back half of this base here. We got the super giant. That's going to get in there and open up those walls. A lot of help. King as well. We got the revive spell. That's something perfect. We're going to save for maybe the RC here. RC is going to go down before able to kill the cannons, but maybe just come right back up again. There you go. Hello. Now you got a whole new problem again. It's a great strat. It's working drum every attack. Oh, my throat is hurting, guys. I'm sorry. I'm pushing on though. Yeah, you get a good Tesla farm. Remember when it was all about putting it in all 4 corners as if to make people time fail? That was a strat in, TH8, 9, 10. Okay, Murphy. We haven't seen Murphy yet. Murphy's first attack on here. Or this is... Wait, Joe is Murphy? Am I right about that? The mass drags? All right, let's watch this again, guys. This is educational purposes here, right? Mass drags. We got 17 drags, and we are just starting them the best that we possibly can. We want to try and take out the air sweepers at least with the queen arrow. In this case, I missed it. Did we take it out? I think we did. And then we are see how they went outside the wall right there. If you can find a way to on most of these bases, you're gonna want to drop those outside the wall to trigger those on the backside defenses. Look how much more gain we're getting. We are taking out these back defenses a lot better than being stuck in the middle. I just reset my mic again, so if it sounds a little messed up, hopefully it's fixed in a minute. Back half here, we got a little bit of a problem. We got some heavy defenses with this. This is actually cool. Very good use of that. This is going a lot better here. But just continue to remember that the use of mass drags doesn't, I mean, it is for survivability. That's a lot of HP those defenses have to go through. But there is no shame at all in committing other troops for doing a different job to get your attack started, getting it going on multiple steps and layers. than just the one step of mass sending troops. But here we are seeing this attack go 3 for 3 against a really good clan. So continuously, it is working very well. And in a general sense, dragons are it right now. Dragons are super strong. There's a lot you can get away with using them, regardless of where you're at, if they're an attack that you're used to using or not. I like the discussion though, guys. This is good. Got the Tesla farms, centralized TH here. So lots of questions about how we want to move forward. Josh is one of Josh's first attacks too, right? That we're showing. And it gets a little bit weird because RC was walking. We thought maybe RC would have stopped to deal with the other RC, but she just had her mindset on different things. We do have some extra invis here, but see, we've gotten out of the rhythm here. So now it's going to be very difficult, and we have to run invis full time because we're now off, out of sync with the way that the Fox works. We got back on a tiny bit there, but see how it's a lot tougher to deal with that. So we have the middle here. I mean, again, to kind of pick this apart, we probably should have gotten a bit more use. We probably should have gotten this compartment taken care of. Queen's going to come in and snipe those, the air sweepers, right? At least the one that matters the most right now, and whatever defenses. Was that the strategy? I don't know. I'm seeing ground troops, so apologies. So we're getting a little wild over here on the outside. It's kind of tough. The pathing is really important, but things are kind of they could kind of go any direction here. So it's something to just really keep an eye on going forward. Because all of those Velks ran around the outside and they're just going to get fried on. And then we have smaller damage going up the core here. But some things have caught up and they are moving together. So that's a great kind of a save right there. Has the war started yet, guys? We got to be really close here. We got to be close. Because if it started now, I'm down to, like, I'll keep going. No shit. Can I swear on YouTube, guys? I've asked this before. Can I have a bad mouth? All right, so that's cool. We need to get some action here. War is live and we're going immediately. Oh, Key Shore going in, our first guy. All right, starting here, we're going to invis around the outside. Big defenses to take out here. This is another reason why I would use the RC ability. Oh no, we're just gonna let the RC go down. That's fine. So the invis is now over. We're sending in the dragons. Nice flow here. This is a nice bomb here that we can get in on that town hall and be able to probably take out without too much resistance here. So there's RC able to snipe the core again. That is why I absolutely love using the javelin there. RC is going to go down, has an opportunity to come back up. We don't want to do it right now, probably. That king is going to eat some things up. So we got these troops running around the outside here. Probably some defensive traps here. So we are a little bit nervous about what might be happening up here, but we do have some We got one more freeze. It's going to be tough here. Depending on how these troops are pathing is going to determine the rest of the attack. I see it falling a little short here, but I totally could be wrong. We've triggered the invis tower. So that's cool. Okay. We need this ability right now. Yep. So that was our best chance. Whatever happens here is just is gonna be this will be like a 93%. Oh no! I didn't see the queen. Oh my goodness. Oh, it's gonna be a time fail is what it's gonna be. Oh man. So there was hope. Oh geez, if only queen wasn't sitting there bashing on 2 to 3 walls. Oh man, so close. Come on. That king was a problem too. That was enough. That was enough time to be able to finish it too. And queen. Oh, it's so sad. So that is going to come up just short. It was a nice try. Aw, E. Man, this guy had to give me content. He knew it. All right, so we're bombing. We're going to be seeing a lot of bomb attacks with this update, I think. I think we're going to be giving up the Eternal Tome pretty often. So we're going to walk around the outside. Because of the super loons, this attack is really strongly going to be on the amount of power that we get from the warden here. These are very phenomenal style attacks. I absolutely love this type of attack. There's a lot of skill involved. So here we have kind of our brute force that's coming in. Very heavy defenses down there. And the golem does pop already, which is a little scary. We definitely anticipated trying to get this portion open and be able to push around a little bit more. But it's pretty well defended. King's going to go down. Single target Infernos are going to be a problem. Queen has used her ability. We do have a freeze, which we're going to probably end up using back there. This base is very well defended against this so far, but we are going to be pushing forward. We got to keep our eye on the Warden. Lots of damage, more than the Warden's going to be able to handle. And the Warden's going to be busy for a long time here, trying to get all these defenses down. We have the center there. We got some issues. We're going to have to invis our way through. We're running out of spells. We're running out of space. RC's going to clean up that corner. It's going to be a tight one over there. Oh, RC went down. We don't really have a choice at this point. It's a nice try, E. It's that base really defended well. Honestly, that countered the attack for sure. A nice try, a valiant effort. It happens, man. That's just how it is. I'm looking for a base here as well because I kind of. Oh, I already know I want this one. I'm calling it. I'm calling it. I got to get one in early here too. Oh shit. He's got some wild works here. Wait a minute. Am I? Oh, that's so crazy how close that's going to be. Wow. Oh, that is disappointing, dude. I'm sorry that happened. All right. Sure. Walking that warden or walking that RC along. So here we kind of determine which way RC goes, and that's going to determine the direction. remember that RC typically ends up going down in this area. Um, so we'll just remember that once we trigger the invis here, that's gonna go pretty well. That's good. RC is busy working hard. Dragon's coming up here. Was hoping for a northern queen push, but she's going with the dragons. Unfortunately, those healers are getting cooked up here pretty good. I don't like the direction, but it could be worse. And stuck in that tornado trap, but everything's going to stay really nice and healthy here. And also we're going to pick off that core defense there. A nice easy push to the town hall. Easy kill, hopefully keep everything busy there. Kill that off very quickly. And we are going to be committing our RC into the depths over here. Pretty good ability there too. With the Prince, we got to get down that air defense. That's nice and quick. Things pushing around the outside again. Would have been nice to see the Queen pushing north instead of banging through walls again. Prince, we don't want to be out front here, but it shouldn't matter anyways with this amount of dragons left. Prince does so good at cleanup. Probably like one of the best cleanup troops you can have still on the board if you can keep them alive. And that I think is why sometimes people will use the defense option just to make sure Prince stays up. Yeah, I always confuse RC and Warden. It's like one of those like in the moment issues. So biggest issue here is dealing with this king. So this is good. This is we're gonna bag one up here. Big attack. Went from nice try to nice job. All Pat's going in. Things are already going wild here. Over the town hall, loons. That's gonna go down nice and easy. Quite a crazy experience here up the core. We have no more spells, so hopefully things are going to be able to carry through okay. The Super Yeti goes down. We're going to be able to keep Warden healthy here in the core. It's going to be kind of a slow burning process here. Oh, Warden. If only we had, I forgot, I didn't see that. Yeah, okay, that sucks. So, a race against time. Are these troops going to survive long enough? I don't see it. If we had some more troops to tank or something like that, it would work, but getting stuffed a little bit right now. E going back in. Good old Warden walk. I'm wondering if Warden is going to go for this town hall and be able to get that. That could be nice. Oh, we're bombing. That's good. Excellent. Well, that's going to make things a lot easier. Got 11 super loons for the backside. Big bomb coming up. Starting the rest of the attack here. That's going to be good. Ooh, we lost the Warden. That was awkward. Oh no. Oh, things are kind of going to shit here. I don't think we definitely didn't plan on losing the Warden. Hmm. Yeah, they just didn't quite get in there enough. Didn't get enough use of those heroes as well. Oh no, Pat. That sucks. So a little bit of cleanup here. That's going to be a problem with that invis tower. Both of them. by the time we get back there. An excellent strat, but it is not quite working at this time. These attacks, you do have to sit back and wait a little bit. You gotta have patience, because sometimes they just kind of magically start coming together. In this case, not here. Alright, that's fine. It happens. They missed a couple on us too, so it happens. Alright. Dude, E, you're not allowed to retire, man. It's impossible. Yeah, they just had different plans, man. They're waiting. Look, I mean, we're doing better right now. We'll be okay. We always have anytime we have a slow start, we always pick it up later. I I would do my attack, but I'm not. Not from the computer. All right, just waiting. We're just literally waiting. Am I cursing us? This has happened before. People have gotten upset at me about this. I start streaming and then people don't hit their attacks. Like this isn't normal. We're usually good for like 4 out of 5. So, a little concerning. All right, now I'm wondering who's going to go next. Come teach us. Come learn us something. Oh, Pat's wanting to go for it. Let's go, Pat. Who's it going to be? It's right here, isn't it? Oh, oh, that's me. Oh, man. Come on, Pat. Let's go. You got the power. All right, probably going to end here soon anyway. A little bit slower, and it's the middle of the week too. People weren't prepared for tonight. But we did get enough. We got a good hour of attacks. With some conversation, maybe we can get one to send us off here tonight or something. This guy's got like 50 accounts. There's a king guy in here. 5, 6, 7. Oh man, these guys are committed, dude. Take a look. Look at that, dude. I'm not gonna lie. When I made my name, you know, I thought maybe maybe people were gonna do the same thing. Some people should. It's uniform. See that though? These dudes, these dudes have been together for a long time, man, and that's awesome. I absolutely love that. And that's what the pro guys do too. That is their name. It's in their name. Wow. These guys are coming, and it's probably, I mean, who knows? It could be all one guy for all we know. But look how long they've been around. Like these guys, I mean, who knows? Who knows how many wars they've actually had with in the amount of time. Are these the attacks I should be watching? Godzilla. Eee. All right, so we're going crazy with this RC right here. That's rough. Out of range. Most unfortunate situation. Wow. How are you gonna keep up with that? Ouch. So we definitely wanted the TH down there with that commitment. Ooh, that's a good arrow. Things should push pretty nice. This is a mismatch, by the way. A little bit. We actually got things pretty powered up, but it's not like a must win here. Look at that, covered across most of the base right there. Ooh, a pro invis right there. We got that down. If we win the attack, it's because of that, but it's not looking great. I, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of wish I stopped streaming before this war. Okay, so that didn't work. Pat, okay, this is gonna be the last attack. I think I'm gonna be done. Just because. We can come back and do another one sometime soon. Maybe with drummy. Yeah, dude, this is not us, man. That's why I'm doing this one. I'm out of here. We'll see. Pat, one of the more consistent attackers around. If this doesn't work, then total shenanigans. If there was like 1,000 people watching, it'd be worth it. But it's not worth it. Got one freeze now. Clearly, this attack is going all the way here, right? Clearly, that's a lot of defenses left with the invis too. I'm not gonna lie. Okay, it's better. Oh boy, oh boy. Please quickly. There we go. Okay. We're feeling better. We're feeling better now. He's got money. He's got the money. We got another one. As soon as I come back and no one's attacking, that's when I'm gonna be done. But I refuse to stop now in the middle of an attack. Okay, a little bit more of a fitting base here for the offense. Man, it shouldn't exist, but it does. All right, so nice little corner right there. We got to try and cut our way to that bomb. We got to stay alive. We got a lot of defenses to kill. That just it drives me crazy seeing that haste. The haste drives me nuts, man. All right, clean arrow. Are we gonna be coming in here? We are. This will be interesting. Hopefully we can keep everything stays over there. Ooh, it's about to get wild for the queen. It's scary. It's too scary. I don't want to look. Oh boy. The curse. Nice, dude. You can't unpost the curse, unfortunately. All right. So we're pushing here. It's gonna be tough to go the full distance here with the queen down, but I believe. I do believe. Oh, we gotta get that town hall down. It's gotta go down here. There we go. Well, that's annoying. Things have pushed to the outside. This is not working. Oof. The flinger coming in a little late, but we're just kind of doing what we got here. Doing what we can. Oh, really? Good. Dude, I would, but I can't attack on the computer here. It's way too tough. It's way too. I will just contribute to the fail. I'm gonna go on my phone here. I'm gonna be done. Then I'm gonna go on my phone and get it done. Yikes! Another near. Okay, that's a bottom one. All right, this is a good spot to end it, guys. We're gonna come back. I gotta talk to Drummy. I need you guys' help. When I bring it up, you guys gotta talk about it. Convince Drummy to come in and do one with me here, and we'll do a crazy live stream. It'll be hilarious. All right, you guys. Cheers. See you again soon. We'll do some live action. Have yourselves a good night. We're gonna end the curse right now, guys. And darkness.